I spoke to Anthony about this as well. I want to ask you the same thing. A name that always gets linked to Anthony Yarde is Joshua Buatsi.
Yes.
It seems like certain things are falling into place. Like Anthony said to me, he's got the Adidas deal, he's with Nike now. So it seems like, and they're both moving up. They're fighting sort of similar sort of opposition.
No, don't say that. They're not.
But obviously,
they're not.
Apart from this fight, Buatsi fought one of Anthony's opponents from the last 3 fights.
Yes, but
so
again.
Is there
No, don't talk.
Okay, go on.
Don't talk. Talk to me. If I see a nice girl and I go out with her, you don't get the same credit when you go out with her. I've been out with her already.
Okay.
So I don't want to hear that. It's almost as though somebody's taken the gamble and you stood back and said, let me see what happens when he fights him, and then you take the gamble. See, that don't work. It's like I'm saying, and you making a statement like a name that gets linked to Anthony is Joshua Buatsi. Hold on, 12 months ago that name was Frank Bugaloni. You said the same thing to me then.
Yeah, no, but only reason I'm saying it.
Wait. And then it was Hosea Burton.
Okay.
You said the same thing to me again. And then it was Callum Johnson. You said the same thing to me again.
Callum still a name though.
And then now it's Joshua Buatsi. So there's something happening here. There's one name that always stands strong. That's Anthony Yarde. Mr. whoever his name is looking for someone to challenge us because he don't control us. We're in control of our own destiny, and we have a great team: Frank Warren, Anthony Yarde, and Tunde Ajayi, and it's going how we say it's going to go. So come on now, let's be sensible. If somebody is number one in the world, you don't go back and fight somebody at British level. It doesn't happen. Tell me one person who's done that.
Sometimes it just comes randomly.
Not many, but
none.
But let me just explain. In regards to Anthony's career,
yes,
there's been like the names that you mentioned just then.
Yes.
Like, not going to say anything, but in regards to, he hasn't fought them, so that's the reason why people are questioning. Now people are questioning because there was no fight with Buglioni. Not Anthony's fault. I'm just telling you how there was a Callum Johnson was there. Like I said, it might not be Anthony's fault, but the fight didn't happen. The only reason why these names get pulled up is because they're all British level. Anthony's from London, Joshua Buatsi is a London boy, South, East London, all that sort of stuff. So there's generally always going to be some sort of talk there. That's the reason why I asked you that question.
Okay, the board made Callum Johnson against Buatsi. What happened with that?
A lot of people say to me, "What's last name?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm waiting.
My last name is actually
I'm not sure.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, but you guys think you're smart, but you're not smarter than me.
I just feel like
That's what my dad used to say. That's what my dad used to say. My dad used to say to me, son, you think you're smart, but you're not smarter than me. And I'm saying that it can't be one rule for one and one for another. You criticize me and Anthony, not you, sorry, let me just make that say. Not you, you're my brother. You never criticize us. But certain people said when we didn't take the fight with Hosea Burton that we were ducking him because it was mandated by the British Boxing Board of Control. Now hold on, the British Boxing Board of Control just mandated Callum Johnson and Joshua Buatsi. And then on December the 22nd or 3rd, when Dylan White fought, Eddie Hearn got up on the stage and said the board are going to make Anthony Yarde v Joshua Buatsi. Did they make that? How do you know what the board are going to do before the board announce it? I'm waiting.
You tell me how.
You don't know. I'm still trying to work it out. Robert Smith don't even know. Robert Smith don't even know. So the thing is that I get it. It's games. You understand? It's a situation whereby you want to try and make the right fight for your fighter at the right time. But guess what? We want to do the same thing. And I feel that Joshua Buatsi is a good fighter, Hosea Burton is a good fighter, Frank Bugaloni is a good fighter, Callum Johnson is a good fighter, and if everything is right, the table's right, the public want it, even if it's a step back and the world want to see that fight, it will happen. But you can't say you made an offer. Look, I don't respond to negativity online. People saying we ducked Buatsi fight. Nobody never emailed me. I didn't get no offer for that fight.
So there was no sort of communication.
What communication? What?
Okay.
Nobody. That's what I'm trying to say. So what would I look like wasting my time arguing with people who don't really know the real facts or the situation? Anthony Yarde, Tunde Ajayi, we ain't ducking and dodging nobody. We just going on our journey. If you make us an offer, we'll sit down collectively as a team. We'll look at it and we say, you know, sometimes Anthony has to say, Unks, what do you think? You understand? Like with the Callum Johnson. He looked at how much Eddie emailed me and was like, come on, brother, let's get down, lions in the camp. And I'm like, relax, it's not time for that yet. We're gonna fight. It could be a much bigger fight down the road. If he wins a world title, you know, if he wins a world title, we got a world title, massive fight for the UK.
Let me ask you about that then. Obviously, it seems like a lot of these British fighters in Anthony's division are with Eddie Hearn.
Yes.
Okay. Would the fights be hard to make then in that case? Because one, he's with BT, Anthony Yarde, the rest of the Sky Sports. So it seems like the fights might, you know, be very difficult to make. Do you reckon that's the case?
Let me say something to you, and I'm saying it now because I know Spencer Hearn. He's gonna start saying it, and then people gonna think it's him who said it first. My dad says it one way. My dad says the voice of the people is the voice of God. I say it this way. The voice of the people is the voice of boxing. If the people want it, the TV companies want it, the public want it, fights can happen. Whether one fighter is aligned with one TV station, there's precedent. I mean, it's happened before. It's happened before. It can happen. The fight has to generate, you know, the right money, revenue, and the fighters who are the most important people have to want the fight. Now, I haven't heard, the only person I've heard say they want to fight us really is Jose Burton. But guess what? You ain't fought nobody. You think you're clever. Not you, maybe not you, but your management team think they're clever. You sniffing around waiting for us to say, yeah, let's fight him. But who have you fought? You ain't fought nobody. You lost against Frank Bogaloni, the person that we was gonna fight. You understand? So what you think you do? You're gonna fight some guys that are 5-3, 5-4, and then we're gonna say, oh yeah, oh he's getting us mad now. Let's fight him. No, Mr. Hearn is the son of a chartered accountant. Tunde Ajayi is the son of a chartered accountant. We're on the same level. My dad is ACCA and CIMA qualified. So certain tricks you can't pull with me, and I just feel that this is a young man's life, Anthony, who I've been entrusted to, you know, navigate it to a certain degree. At the end of the day, Anthony is the one in control, believe me. But he's a person that realizes he doesn't know everything, and sometimes it's a group thing, it's a collective thing. We have to we all has to agree. Sometimes it may be 2-1, and Anthony said, all right, we'll go with the majority, we'll fight. You understand? So I think it's just a case of everybody just has to relax. I know you want to see Anthony become a world champion, and he will become a world champion. You know, and but nobody can force us into anything.